Hello, everybody. Welcome. Todos like investigated. Hello, guys. So, what's going on, huh? So, guys, sorry, it's a short notice. I'm kind of readapting to, as you know, this like the co-working space and so forth. So, thank you for being patient. Okay. So, what was I gonna say? So, guys, okay. So, as I was thinking, of all like yesterday, I told you I was taking a lot of time to put to the timestamps and write the summaries. And in a way, like I said, it does take a lot of time, but I think it's so helpful because sometimes I don't even know what's going on. Okay, I don't even know what I mean, I remember roughly everything I said, but sometimes it's so much. So it's a good way to kind of have like an idea of what's going, right? Just to have everything. Okay. And so as I was hi guys, let me just say Ruth Richards brings their transformation. Jade LLR Jade LLR. It's funny now. I was singing songs for you guys about your names, but anyway. So as I was saying, guys, so anyway, so there's all this stuff, and I feel like I do think it's very important. But then I saw the questions that you had, and I was like, oh my god, it made me overwhelmed. But I was like, you know what it is? Sometimes I do think in this, and on the one hand, there's like these readings like this that have nothing to do. It's not they don't have anything to do with what's going on. They just see it's like a totally new, who knows if it's going to happen. It makes me nervous sometimes. It's like, oh wow, it's so detailed. But what I realize is that I don't have to. Sometimes I don't have to listen. I don't have to do every question. Like I don't have. I'm sorry. I don't have to do every single subject of what's on a list that I had done before, like the Democratic debate or something. I don't have necessarily to do that. So I thought, oh, maybe I should just do the questions that you brought up. So I have, plenty of questions from the last time that you guys wrote the questions. So I'm going to do that instead. It's just going to be visions. And by the way, it's going to be a little shorter than usual. It's going to be 60 minutes. So I'm going to get started, guys. So in a way, it's good because I don't have to like explain anything. I'm just going to go right into it. Even when as you know, I have a bit of a bias sometimes that I'm like, oh, I've already said it or whatever. I'm just going to take the questions as they are. Because I thought last time, I thought it worked. It was interesting, when you guys were writing the questions. For some reason, I like it. So, okay. So let's do this, guys. So now let's get started. Okay. Now, for those of you who are live, I know there's not that many. I just posted it. But if you have any questions, let me know. Okay. I'm gonna get started. If you don't have questions, I'm gonna come back here to the last post and look at the questions that other people left. Okay. All right. So let's do here. I'm going to get started. Okay. So let's see here in the order of. Okay. Okay. So you know what? Actually, there were some questions that came from you that I didn't answer, and I'm going to answer now. So I'm going to ask for protection. Then I'm going to do first is Jan's B question about. I'm actually, you know what? Maybe this might be a good idea. Actually, I'm going to post here. Let's see if I can paste it here. Okay. 1 second. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's too long. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so that's the first one. I'm gonna do protection. Beautiful red light coming to my head as I breathe in. If my legs are breathing out, project outward. Create a beautiful ray, circle of light around. And step into it and bring everyone else into it. I feel total connection, total protection. I'm bringing everybody in, well connected and protected. As information only come from higher sources and create the good and only the good for everyone. Okay, so this is Jen question. After Michael Flynn's last court date, a dead rat was at his feet after leaving court. Was it coincidence or a message for him? Okay, that was such an interesting question. Okay, so guys, I I feel like I see this image of spirits or whatever, above the clouds, kind of like the cartoon image like that, and they're laughing and this is the dead rat. It's a coincidence, I think, and not coincidence, it's one of those things, it's sort of like a perfect message, but it's um I don't, because what they're saying here, when, if there's a message, like a message that is meant for let's say that if it were what we thought, okay, I don't think that it was okay. I just feel like it was on the way, okay, but I don't know that it okay was there, and did anybody put it there? I don't know that it was, guys, okay, because it's the kind of thing that it could not like it. It's the kind of thing that is not, when it's a message like that, it's never mistaken. It's never mistaken in the sense of like it's not something that could be a coincidence. Okay, it's like very blatant, and also he has a new lawyer who is pro-Russia and everything. So do I think it was a coincidence? No, it's kind of like an energetic, connection. That's my feeling. Okay, because I don't think, this is the thing, I don't think that right now he's trying to kind of okay. Okay, let's see. Did Michael Flynn see that? Did he see anything out of, was it connected in some way when he was coming out? No. I don't necessarily think that he said anything like that, okay? So no. So okay, maybe okay. So that's it. I was going to ask more questions about it, but no, let me just stick to the questions you asked. Okay? Because I'm getting here, guys, that if there was somebody there that could be, like, he would get the message in different ways that would be much more overt, okay, even more overt than this, okay. Okay, now JLLR will John Kelly be held accountable for crimes against humanity, okay. So will he be accountable for, okay, there he is, there's a time, there's a judge, okay. Guys, I see him. Okay, I see him in a, to me, in a room. There's a clock, like a very bright light, like a, I don't know if it's where the court thing is, and there's like a revolving door. There's several things here I'm understanding, guys. Okay, okay. First, I do think he's going to be a witness. I think I saw it before. He's going to be a witness against some people. Okay, I see, guys. I see him being a witness at Jared Kushner's trial. Okay, he hates Jared. This is not new, right? This is um, and he's willing to talk. Okay, because then I saw there is going to be some sort of court outside of the U.S., but the U.S. has to decide who to send to these places. Okay, and I'm just saying what I think. Okay, I don't think he will be sent because he's going to speak and he's going to quote unquote repent. Okay, I feel like the situation is a little different for that woman, the blonde woman, because she's much more directly involved. Okay, so this is it. It depends on what the person. I saw him at this room, and it's like there's this. I don't know, guys. I don't know how legal proceedings are, but it's almost as if in there's something like a court. I think he's waiting to be go on a stand. Okay, well, this is going to be a witness in something. He's already going to talk. He's just going to say everything he knows, and he's going to be honest, and that is going to count a lot. And it's the people who lie, even after Trump, who don't accept their responsibility and their role. They're going to be kind of, it's going to get worse for them. Okay, so the answer is no. In some ways, no. If the question is like, in other words, the what is crimes against humanity is the, is the thing about like the children, right? I think he, no, I don't think he will. That, it's a complicated thing, guys, because the US is going to have a lot of trials for the people in the Trump administration, I think, but not, but it depends on the kids of the board. Okay, so maybe this is a different question. Okay, so will John Kelly be held accountable for what he's done, for his role with the kids at the border? But it's saying here, guys, that he's gonna talk about the stuff he's done, the Muslim ban and everything like that. But I think he left the worst things when they started separating the parent. I don't know how to explain it. Like something about it, it got worse after he left. So it's clear that he was not involved in the absolutely worst thing. Okay. So you know what I mean? So this is okay. So this is that. Okay. Now, okay, so if you guys, like I said, if you guys have questions, please write it out. And if not, I'm going to go back here to the older questions. The questions. Older questions. Oh, I have another window open. It's kind of strange. Strange. Okay, so then here, okay, now Phyllis, can you tell? Okay, this is another question that I didn't answer then, but it comes from Phyllis. Can you tell if our future president is in the group? In this group, meaning the group of people who were on the this is about Democratic debates, okay? So the people who were in the Democratic debates, all those candidates, is the future president among them? And by future president, guys, I don't mean like the stuff I think I've seen about Nancy, like Nancy taking over. I don't mean that. I mean like the 2020, for 2020, for the 2020 elections, is the future president, not VP, but the president, okay, is among those there. Yes or no? Okay, so it's saying yes. It's saying yes. Okay, yeah, it's saying yes. Okay, so okay, okay, so okay, so that's it. Okay, I myself have some questions, but let me cover the questions you have, and then if if there's more other questions here. Okay, so okay, there may be, okay, but there are many of the lopsided skill set. Okay, so okay, because I'm thinking, guys, this situation with the demo, I saw it before a long time ago, that the country is going to change dramatically into the next election, so it's going to be really different. Okay, so I think it's very early. Okay, I still think it's so early. There's so much to happen. Okay, okay, so that next. Okay, so Kim Corbell, where does he go when he's forced to leave? Does Secret Service go with him? How does he leave? Does he call an Uber, or is it ambulance? So okay, so let me do what I did before, which is Kim. Let's see here. Okay, see if it fits here. Because sometimes, guys, this thing, oh, doesn't let me. Oh, okay. So 1 second here. I'm gonna copy this part. Just this. Okay. Let's see if it. Okay. Okay. Where does he go when he's forced to leave? Okay, several questions, but let me just. Okay, so where does Trump go when and if he's forced to leave? Where? Okay, where is the first location? Let's see. Within the year. Okay, within the year. Um, where does he go after? Okay, Trump leaves. Where does he go? So, guys, I see that he's driven to this. I don't know. To me, it looks like a military prison or some sort of military facility. It's not a prison, but it's surrounded by military and it's like secure. Okay, not secure in the sense of like a federal maximum security prison, but secure in a different way. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Something like that. Like it's I don't know, guys. It's like some sort of I don't know. It's not a black site. There's something like it. There's a lot of military buildings around, and first he's taken to several doctors to check his health. Okay, it's like what is it called? There's something where he does a full, because guys, he even if he has a doctor, he doesn't even let doctors examine him. I kind of feel like maybe he already knows that he's on the downhill, so he has to first he's sent to like a health exam. Okay, so that's my sense. He goes to this place. Someone would say Leavenworth. I don't know. I don't think it's a prison yet. It's like he has to all kinds of battery tests and batteries. You know what I'm talking about? Like batteries tests or something like that. Okay. Okay. That's where he goes. That's what I feel like. He's in the military. It's like he's in the hospital before, I don't know. You see, Walter Reed, guys, Walter Reed. I don't know if they have a specific place. Okay. So it's okay. So does Secret Service, this is a really interesting question, guys, because as you know, all the former presidents and their families, right? Like you see Obama and all the Obama girls, they all have Secret Service, right? So I don't know. Okay, we can even, is he gonna have Secret Service? And also just his family. Is like Ivanka gonna have Secret Service? Okay, I don't know. Oh, interesting informations. Interesting informations. Interesting informations. So, guys, it's kind of interesting. So, first, yes, first, they're going to have, but it's something, there are a couple of very interesting things. First, they're going to wish they didn't, because you know what happens? If they have Secret Service, they can't go anywhere alone. You know what I mean? So if they hold these secrets, national secrets, it's like having cops 24 hours right by your side. So so it's kind of interesting, interesting for Americans. So you know what I mean? They can't just go hang out in Moscow or whatever, because that, guys, in a way, right? Think about it. It would be a risk if these people have all these secrets. God knows who they're talking to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch, meet your federal agents. Meet your federal agent. Meet your your federal agent. So, guys, that's not now the other thing that I got immediately together, which is amazing, very good, is I got I don't know what TV show it was. I don't even remember which person it was. I don't know if it was Michael Hayden and one of those like former CIA heads. I don't think it's John Brennan, because John Brennan is very like this, but it was like a one really discreet guy with little glasses. I forgot. I think it's Michael Hayden. I don't remember the name. Okay, so so guys, it was amazing because this is what this when I watched this TV show that he was talking, he said, I don't even know if it's Frank Figluzzi, but it said that a lot of the Secret Service men are FBI agents, and something about the FBI all could be all this time working for Secret Service, but watching over them. Interesting, no? Interesting. So that's what it's suggesting here, guys, is that we don't know, but a lot of people in Secret Service are kind of federal agents. They could be listening for Americans. Yeah. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Jared? Jared. What happens? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of good, guys. Oh, but this is the thing. Sorry, I have to remove here. So guys, so this is the thing. It showed that I was like looking, that initially for a year, yes, until they decide that Trump is I feel like they decide officially that Trump was not a legitimate president. So he's everything is removed. No pension, no nothing, nothing, like nothing. No library, no nothing, nothing. Let's put an X over this guy, okay? It takes a while to to come to the conclusion, and obviously it probably means that within a year all these the legal situation or these people be in jail, right? So I don't. So the answer is, guys, no. I mean, sorry, yes, they're going to be with them for a little while. I'm sorry, that was Trump's kids, right? And then after a while, I think the presidency is going to be annulled. There's going to be a decree or whatever it's called, because it makes sense, right? Why would we like, right? But the only app, because it makes sense to, it was actually great to have Secret Service around them until they are declared to be, you know what I'm saying? Like the guilty or whatever, we know the status of all of them. And that's, when that ends. Now, um, okay. Now, the other thing that I wanted to say, guys, now this was just for the kids. Now, what about Trump? Let's say for a year after, will Trump have Secret Service with him? Hmm. Guys, I don't know. Do you know if, I mean, some of you know, I know nothing about the military, as you know. Do you know if there's some sort of military facility near the river or some sort of river? I don't know if it overlooks this. And I'm sorry, I'm very bad at geography. I don't know. I see that Trump is staying at this place. First, I was like, it's some sort of tower or whatever. It's like this place that looks like a house, some sort of building, but it's not Trump Tower. And he's overlooking. It's not the some sort of. I feel like if, for example, here in New York, if you live by the river, either in like Queens or New Jersey, you overlook. It's kind of like he can see the buildings down, so somewhere like that, he can see buildings across where he's going to be living. Okay. But I don't, and I'm thinking, okay, can he go out on the street? I don't feel like he can go out on this. I think it's some sort of a house arrest. Okay. But it's because, so the answer is he does have Secret Service agents, but they're basically guards. Okay. Several of them. Okay. And so he can't, all his phone calls are monitored. You can't just like call him, stuff like that. No internet, so you know what I'm saying? So interesting, no? I don't know. Isn't that crazy? That's kind of crazy. Think about it like this. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I can imagine it's happening. Interesting, no? Interesting for everyone. So this is now. Does okay, okay. Then immediately as he leaves, does his Secret Service go with him immediately as he leaves? As he goes to the place, does Secret Service go with him as? But like I was saying, guys, some of them are already FBI agents. They've been for a long time, FBI agents, and also there's military there. So there's all kinds of law enforcement around him. Okay. Does he call an Uber or does he go in an ambulance? What kind of car is it? I think it's like an unmarked car. And he's like, there's like law enforcement, sitting there. He's sitting and then he does not go in the front. Okay. He has to, there's like these people sitting next to him. Like imagine if you're sitting and there's like Secret Service and then like Marine, whatever, those like burly guys, like big guys, like, bitch, if I were you, I wouldn't move. Just my two cents. So okay, and they're all wearing sunglasses. Like you don't know who they are. They're kind of like secret. But that's right, Secret Service. That's what I say to the people. Okay, now this is the answer. Okay, so that's the answer for that. Now, okay, now let me go to Meg Garo's Carchon before I go back to the other questions. Okay, will Repubs get another SCOTUS before the next election? Somebody had asked me this question before, or through Mitch McConnell, and the answer was no. But let's see. Okay, let's just see. Will the Republicans get another justice? Okay, I'm seeing SCOTUS here. Will there be another justice in place? No. Okay, so now this is what I see. It's kind of interesting. So I see, it's interesting. What I see is a statue. They're wheeling in a statue. In other words, somebody's ready to be a statue. Like that's how they they show me a justice. So the person, there's somebody they already picked, they already want in the background. They have a list, they have lists or whatever, right? So this person is waiting in the background. I see they're looking at RGB. Is that right? Ruth, I don't know, right? So Ruth Ginsburg, right? RBG. I don't know. So they're looking at her and they're ready. They're like waiting in the back, kind of like, theater, for example, waiting for your turn. They prepare, they're waiting. But then there's somebody puts not blindfolds them, but moves them out like they're criminals. Ooh, really? So no. So not only, okay, so then it's like somebody comes up like this is, I have this thing, guys. This is my little kimono cape because it's a little chilly sometimes here. So it's like as if somebody had done this, like move the person like from like to get a fabric and move them out of the way, pulls them out of the way right before the time they thought they were going to go in. Okay. Not only that happens, but I also saw that the statues of Kavanaugh and I think Neil Gorsuch also go down. Like they, it's giving me the representation of this justices as statues. And so not only the statue in the background, like I was saying, right by waiting by the stage gets removed, but also Kavanaugh and Gorsuch fall. It's as if a trap door opens, they're like in a stage and it falls to the ground, like goes down, they go down. So no, so no. So the answer is no. And I think, okay, I'm just ask this, guys. Interesting because so the image I saw of these two falling, they were I guess they're representing to me here the image. I see the image of Kavanaugh and the image of Neil Gorsuch. Were they be removed by the 2020 elections or after the 2020 elections? When do these statues fall? Guys, I kind of feel like it could even be that they are okay. Okay, are they going to be involved in making any decisions related to the elections? No. Guys, I swear, I know, you know what? But take some of this stuff with a grain of salt. Sometimes I see these things and I don't believe it. Okay. It seems too crazy, okay, too good to be true almost. It's saying like that you saw how I saw that Trump is going to be removed, is be forced to resign. And that they can't, whoever it is, I think is a military or intelligence or whoever is saying, the thing, guys, did you see the thing about the former president? What's his name? I see his face. I don't, what I'm talking about. He said that Trump is an illegitimate president that was put there by the Russians. Okay, so it's kind of this becomes the official view of things, and since his election is considered illegitimate, if illegitimate president appointed you, you're not welcome to stay here. Don't stay here. No, the party is not for you. Yeah, yeah, interesting, no? Interesting. Interesting information. So anyway, I do have a heart. Can you believe that we get to the point where these people are gonna have to go? Careful, no. That was tough, huh? You fought hard for a job, but you go now. Can you imagine if that's true? They leave, they have to go. They're like, see you later, bitches. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. So guys, oh my god, can I tell you? Oh my god, it's too much. It's too much. You know how I see that guy, John Roberts, Justice Roberts. He talks. He's like, bitches. I know things. I know. I know. I know. So I feel like he knows, he knows about the Kennedy thing, okay? And he knows there's something he knows. I don't know exactly what it is. I think he would participated, as you know, he was so like against the voting. Like one of the things he was really all about, stripping the voting rights right in the end. But at the same, something happens to him. I think he repents or regrets or whatever, so he tells it like it is. That's my sense. Eventually he does say things, and so that's what I see. But I have my rational mind has a hard time believing it, because it seems like, how could these really significant things happen, right? But that's what it shows. Okay, that's right, it was me. Jade's asking, was it you that saw Merrick Garland on the bench after those are gone? Yes, it was me. Yes, I still, let me just ask again just to see. Okay, what are the chances? Let's forget about a time, like a timeline. Just say in the future. Okay. Okay, let's just say this. In the future, if regardless of whether these two leave, is there chance? Okay, Merrick Garland, is he going to be in SCOTUS? Yes, yes, I see him giving a speech or interview or something, guys. I don't know. Like I said, take all of it with a grain of salt. But but the spirits are now the guys. They're telling me, no, girl, no. They're like, no, it's not weird. What's weird is that lies. What's weird is all these lies have been accepted. It's not weird, girl. They're saying, girl, it's not weird. It's not weird. It's the way of this, it's the way of of heaven. The way of heaven has to be done. They're angry that I'm even doubting. I'm not supposed to doubt it. No, don't doubt it. Who do you think you are? Don't doubt it. So, so they're saying like, no, it's the way Garland was supposed to be there all along, but Mitch McConnell, Trashorama, he was like, guys in there with spirits like, Turtle, Turtle's gonna see justice. Just wait, Turtle. Turtle, Turtle. Oh, oh. So, so anyway, guys. So okay, so this is it. Okay, so that's what is here. And I'm getting the image of Kennedy now talking. He's been talking to the FBI for a long time. Yeah, he has talking. He's talking. Can you believe it? I think he's been talking to the FBI for a while. He's talking to Mueller. Mueller directed him to talk to FBI. Yeah, interesting, no? I find it interesting for Americans. Interesting, no? Yeah. You know what? I saw, guys. I've talked about this before. Do you remember a week before he said he was going to retire? Ivanka stopped by to say hello to him. Did you see? Do you remember the story that she went over to meet him? She went over to his office, and then a week later he decided he's going to retire. So I swear to God, I see him talking to the FBI about the visit of Ivanka. Yeah, interesting, no? I wonder what they discuss. So, guys, so this is interesting, no, informations. I find it interesting information. Interesting information. So anyway, guys, but take with a grain. Can you believe it? I'm like, whoa, sounds amazing, because we're so used to trash. But they're like, no, the spirits are like, no, trash is trash is trash. Like, this is not the truth. This is a momentary moment. It's almost like they're saying, guys, bizarre. They're they're comparing this when people who trash in Brazil, there was a strike by the men who removed garbage from the streets. So that's what it looks like to me, like a garbage removal strike. That's why we have trash everywhere, because it's almost like the law wasn't working, so there's trash. But it's trash is not the eternal condition. It's momentary. We have to remove it. We remove trash. So okay, guys, I'm liking it. I like it. So interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh my god, guys, I should do this more often. I like it because I don't, because I have to limit. Sometimes it's good to limit, limit. Okay, limit just to answer the question. So interesting. Okay. No, خير. Oh, خير. Deborah, as you guys know, I personally don't like doing questions about Melania, but somebody asked خير. Let's see here, question. So, Deborah, okay, here, 1 second. I'm going to copy. She's asking, everybody was asking, where's Melania? Where Melania was when group pictures were taken with dignitaries and espouses Osaka. White House refused any statement. Where was she? Where was Melania? Mm. Oh, God. Mm. Mm. Guys, I feel like she was shopping. Seriously, she's trying on a dress. She's like, and she also took. She's not. I don't know if she drinks, but she was kind of like she overdosed or like I don't know Valium, or it's just kind of like a little. Ooh, oh, like it. Oh, oh. So I don't know. Did she go with him? I think she went, but I think she was either. I think this is like she gives the excuse that she has headache. I have headache. No, I have pills. I have a friend. My friend name is Pills. Mr. Pill. I like Mr. Pill. I take many pill. I take many pill, and I don't available photograph. Yeah, don't available photograph. I have pill. So okay. So okay. So now okay. So that was the answer. Okay. So Michelle, I didn't watch this live. Okay. Okay, so then Michelle is asking about this. Okay, guys, so if you just arrived, I'm doing live questions. And I'm doing a mix of whoever, if you post a question on here on the live chat, or if this is usually, I want to cover the older questions from last time that I didn't answer. Okay, so here, Michelle asked, had I actually watched this live, I would have asked, who will notify us when the lights come back on? Who will see, we will see, and what will we be told? Because just a refresher, maybe not all of you saw the last one. So last time I saw the thing about Trump, there was some sort of, it's almost like there's a momentary blackout in the country. And we don't know anything, and then suddenly comes up again. Okay, and after this comes up again, there's I saw, guys, it's probably done. Somebody tells us like the Trump leaves, he resigns. Okay, and then so that's a question. So her it's a question is about once the lights are back on. Okay, so who will notify us when the lights come back on? Who will see, and what will we be told? Guys, I see a lot of politicians there. I see the military people. I see the heads of all the intel services, minus Pompeo. He's not there, I don't think. No, Pompeo. Where is he? Is he there? No, I don't see him. No, he's, yeah, Secretary of State. So, oh, that's right, because guys, the cabinet is removed. That's right. Okay, I have a hard time believing all of it is going to happen like this so quickly, but so it's the head of intelligence agencies. I see Adam Schiff. The only Republican I see is the guy Amash. I guess, I don't know. Even I don't know, guys. It's kind of strange. I mean, even Burr. I see some people there. Okay. So anyway, so this is the guys. Okay. So that's them saying, they're saying that President. Okay, it's saying, okay, as they're saying, in light of the overwhelming evidence that was made that we are in possession of, and in the president's inability to and refusal to protect the country, we have asked. He has decided to resign. Okay, they don't say that he asked. So he's decided to resign, and as a precautionary measure, we have removed. Guys, that's what it says. We remove the cat. This is almost too much for me to believe it like this. Like they're gonna tell the truth, like totally hardcore like that. But they're gonna do it, okay? They're gonna do it all. That's it. I mean, guys, don't ask me too many details. I don't know all the details, but that's the sense. Okay, now, what will be told this? There will first thing they're gonna talk about is the attack and how it's been going on, and the president didn't want to do anything. Now they have pictures, they have all the information, they have allies, they have different things. So there's going to be explanation. Okay, I don't feel like there's going to be panic in the sense of, like, it makes sense. People feel relief. Okay, even the people that are like supposedly Trump supporters, they're not gonna, they're gonna wake up. Okay, okay. So okay, now Roxanne asked, why did Trump visit? Okay, guys, it's not Korea is usually South Korea, so that was North Korea. North Korea, I remember because I went to college, they had a lot of Korean students, and I remember one time I asked this girl, I was like, "Are you from North Korea or South Korea?" She's like, "Whoa, no, I'm definitely from South Korea." Like North Korea is like, "Whoa." Because it's kind of like, so no, so he did visit, right, North Korea. So what is going on with, why did Trump visit Korea? Guys, I see Putin's like, President, you're going to visit Korea. I arranged a meeting with Hyun. You are supposed to meet Hyun. And that's it. Putin told him to. Okay? Putin told him to do, so he does. Okay. What's going on with Kim Jong-un? Guys, Kim Jong-un is having fun. He thinks it's hilarious. Okay, he thinks it's hilarious. He's like, hello, President Putin, thank you so much. I have such big laughs. Because Putin is playing one against the other. Okay, so he's the whole thing. What does Putin want? Putin wants the focus of the world to being something meaningless. That's what I'm getting here. In other words, he's like, he knows that nothing's ever going to happen about North Korea. It's just bullshit, and it's like entertainment. Instead of talking about the EU, instead of talking about American elections, Trump went to North Korea. Oh, did he? Oh, interesting. Oh, Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's total bullshit. That's it. And that's why Putin wants. It's propaganda, fodder, guys. In other words, it's meaningless. It accomplishes nothing. It's a waste of time. And that's what they want. Guys, I'm getting this very strange image, but it makes perfect sense. Trump, like Putin wants Trump to have a job of, honestly, of a first lady. In other words, all he does is attend these ceremonial meetings that mean nothing. They're like, oh, hello. This is oh, there she is on a mission to diplomatic mission to. I'm not saying that first ladies don't do anything, but it's not the main, it's not going to be first ladies don't dictate policy for the more majority of, you know what I mean? But that's what Putin wants. He wants Trump preoccupied with other bullshit, and then he knows that the Western media be like, oh, look, there he is. Oh my God, North Korea. Are you kidding me? What? Oh, oh. Okay, so this is it. Now that's the answer. Okay. All right. Now, okay. Ella, I'm curious what steps the military government might take to stabilize the country after this. Okay, here. Okay, I'm just gonna say here. L. Okay. L, okay. Yeah, it's too big, guys. Okay. Now I have to cut the one part. Okay, let's see here. I am curious what steps the military government might take to stabilize the country after this unprecedented event. So first, they're going to tell like it is, like they're going to give it the population information. They're going to cut the internet from like. There's something about Russia. I do believe they're going to cut some sort of any stuff really coming from. So they have to cut the propaganda so they can tell people the truth about what's really going on. Okay, that's important. That's part one. Part two is guys, honestly, they're saying just the fact that Trump is not there, that's stabilizing. It's almost like there's nothing destabilizing about removing Trump. What's destabilizing is having Trump as a president. Okay. So it's just about telling the truth. It's not, the end is not that complicated. It's only about telling the population the truth. And you know what I mean? There's nothing more to it. It doesn't seem actually particularly complicated. Okay. So, okay, so unprecedented event. Yeah, is that like they couldn't talk about it because there's all these things going on and they averted a huge attack and now they can talk about it because Trump would not allow them to do that. Okay. So, okay. So, and I wonder, for example, if Bush and Obama might stand together, one from each party to calm the country. Guys, yes and no, but what's so interesting? I remember I had seen this before, right? In the past, I saw that they were to come together, they were going to protect the country and everything. But right now, the GOP, at the beginning, we didn't realize or didn't think the GOP was as involved. But the GOP is totally involved. And I'm sorry to say, look at Kavanaugh, look at Barr. Those people were connected to the Bush family. I'm sorry, let's just get real, okay? So I don't know that it would be not just feasible but believable to have Bush there. Like, oh, hello everybody. Oh, I think that he's still there as the president, but not as the republic. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, let's just. This is not. I don't want to go into this. It's not. I don't think I want to do a reading on this. I don't really. How to say this? I don't want. I don't go too much back with the past. You know what I mean? Um, But what I wanted to say is that, guys, let's get real. I do think if you put the two and two together, it looks increasingly like the Bush elections were false, right? The 2000 election is fake, right? Don't you think? So I'm sorry. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of, I don't want to make it about, I've said before, I don't want to make it about George Bush or whatever. We have to get rid of Trump first. But I don't know. I wonder how much the legacy of Bush is gonna change, and if this is gonna be, like, guys, like this. Let's just, like, things, for example, like, okay, the death of JFK, the death of Martin Luther King. It's like, why don't we know? We should know some things are almost like too secret. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if we know. You know what I mean? It seems like there's much more than meets the eye here. Okay, so anyway, yes and no, but I feel like, guys, it's a little bit like, yeah. Have you had a chance of why they're moving the children at the border around? Are they leaving America? Guys, they're moving them around because I've said, well, this is not complicated, right? It's like they want to remove the scandal. They want to. There's the whole thing with like they wanted. Guys, think about it. Let's just get real. Like, what? Why would they move prisoners around? Think about it, right? Right? Think about it. Why do they move prisoners around or like terrorists? Because that's the guys. They want to just see. They were even thinking of putting the children at Guantanamo. So you know what I'm saying? So like So it's like they have this shadow thing going on. It's illegal. It's a crime against humanity and all that. It makes perfect sense. Like they don't want think about it. Why the same I'm gonna throw the question back to you, Ruth. Why don't they let people in? Why don't they let politicians in or whoever? Because it's not safe and they know it. Okay. So this is it's not complicated. Okay, it's simple. Okay. So okay, so hope they take this is not a question by DD Farm Girl, okay? But and I think I said before, guys, this is the thing. Sometimes you should look. I've done readings on the Fox stuff about Hannity recently, even, and they're going to go down for some of their crimes related to. So let me just ask Fox News, regardless of, okay, are they using the children? No, they're not using them for labor. They can't. Like, you know why? Because organizing anybody for labor, that would be complicated. No, I don't think they are using them for labor. Okay, so hope they take Fox News down for the lies they're told. Okay, what is okay? Are they gonna take Fox News down for the lies? Guys, they're gonna have, you know what it is? It's showing here. There's a lot of people in Fox News are gonna go be indicted for several different, Hannity, maybe Tucker Carlson and Murdoch and all those people. So in the sense of that, what I mean by that is that is gonna be, how do I say this? It's just going to be tainted, okay? Like you can't trust it, right? It's not right. All these people went to prison. Are they going to be, oh, hello, Fox News? Guys, do you know the average age of people who watch Fox News? 67 years old, okay? Okay, so it's crazy. Now, Roxanne asked a question here. This is not the question for this, okay? Roxanne says, what's Palantir's connection to all this? I looked into Palantir before. It's very complicated. It's not. We don't. I don't. This is not the time to ask a very complicated question because there's other people, okay? So I can't. What's the connection? It's like, what's the connection, Palantir? They're saying there's a lot. Military, the intelligence services, it's very complicated, okay? So, and you guys know this. I just look it up. Just say Palantir, Trump administration. You can find out. You don't need me, right? It's online. You could find it. They have all these contracts. They get money from the government. They're connected to Trump. It's public. It's not right. Okay. So now the other same thing here, Jeffy. Are we going to get rid of for-profit jails? What obviously we're not going to get rid of for-profit jails now, because if we did, where would these people go? So there has to be some sort of criminal justice reform, right? Like if you say, oh, we'll get rid of for-profit jails, where are they going to go if these people are in prison, right? So no, not now. And I would prefer, like I said, this ask questions related to like the administration and stuff like that. Okay. So all right. So it's just very complicated, but some things about, even about Palantir, maybe Roxanne, this is maybe another question that I would ask that I can answer that is not as complicated. Okay. That you could find out on your own doing research. But is anybody connected to Palantir going to jail for something they've done connected to the administration? Okay, because that's my dream. I hate, I find it very troubling, this company, Palantir, Peter Thiel's Palantir. So like I said, the role is huge. It's very complicated. It's all available. A lot of it is available online. But the point is, are these people going to face justice? Okay, are these people going to go to jail? Like they're, connected to like Cambridge Analytica, to giving data to ICE about the kids. Are these people going to go to jail? Is Palantir going to suffer as a consequence of their relationship to the Trump administration? Um, Interesting. Yeah, I think some people are gonna go down because they have guys. Oh my God, I feel like and I saw this a long time ago. They may have given data to the Rush America. They trafficking. They're data trafficking people. You know, they take data, they have information, and they sell it to to others, and we don't even know. Okay, so this is the illegal sharing of American data, sensitive, secure. You know, what is the national security information? So that's one thing. Now another thing is that as this is going to be down the line as this becomes public, okay, they're going to have to change the laws related to data collection, you know. So then it's eventually going to be like black, you know, with the Eric Prince's company, black something, I forgot, it's black, I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like that. It's going to be you know, a notorious company that's going to go down after all, you know, things are exposed to it and stuff like that. Blackwater, that's what I meant. You know how Blackwater had to like go out of business and stuff like that. Same here, they may have to go out of business, but they're so involved in a lot of national security issues that are, you know, very complicated. So we're not even going to know about it too much because everything is super secret, even the investigations. Okay, so this is it. Oh my God. So anyway, so like I was saying, guys, not some of this stuff can't be done right away because the laws have to change and they have to do investigations and all those things. Okay, so next. Okay, so Eva's asking how. Okay, okay. Hi, Rose. Could you ask Spirit, will there be an allied crackdown first? Will this trigger Trump, aka Putin, to take dangerous action against the USA? So what is crackdown? I mean, I don't know exactly what she means by that. I'm thinking it means like that the allies are gonna go after with something like that. Okay, so let me just ask, where are the allies in all of this? Are they gonna take action against Trump and his friends or whatever? They are collaborating. They're working in conjunction with the allies, and I see the allies, guys, doing something. You know what? I think connected to you know, the cell phones, they do something, but they don't shut down their countries. They do something else. Like, okay, the other thing is I'm seeing here, guys, is that whatever they do like they've never done anything, right? We don't know, but when they're ready to strike, they will strike, but against individuals, not against countries. Okay, so, and that's, guys, and again, it's showing here that it has everything to do with finances. So they're going to attack the people, the perpetrators, and people connected to Trump financially from their, you know, freezing bank accounts. Like almost they could be expelled from the country immediately as this happens. But kind of like, you know, they're being tracked, they're being what is it called? You know, they're under surveillance and stuff like that. Okay, so, and this is the second part of the question. And will this trigger Trump, Putin to take action against the USA? Guys, but it's I don't think maybe she didn't see the whole thing. I said in the last reading that Putin would be attacking or trying to attack the US through the, you know, either the grid or the internet or something like that. And that's how they do the quote unquote blackouts. So in other words, the Putin was already to would the situation of Trump leaving is triggered because of a Putin attack or trying to attack. Okay, so in the end, he's no. So the her question is in some from what I'm seeing here incorrect in the sense that the action will have already happened before Trump is removed. You know what I mean? So this is it. So the Trump removal is almost like I said before, you know, is that they have to do it because he's not doing anything to protect the country. Okay. All right. Next question. Okay. Okay. So will they this is kind of funny and a great question. Will they confiscate Trump's phone? Are they gonna confiscate his phone? Oh yeah, but it's evidence now. We need evidence. Let's you know, they're gonna have evidence there to have information. Have information. So, but it's saying, guys, I see immediately also see the image of Dan Scavino, who's the other guy there, who does social media for the White House. He is the one who posts a lot of it. A lot of stuff is not, Trump doesn't post every tweet. There's other people that do, but it's saying that they may tell Twitter about it and block his account. So we're gonna go to his account and there's gonna be like, this account has been blocked. Oh, interesting, no? Oh. Interesting. Because it's under investigation, so it's not even going to be open, guys. It's going to be blocked. I hope so. I hope so. Under, under the law, like some sort of legal thing. Okay. So, okay. So, no one's looking at the Russian women flocking to Florida, guys. This is not a. This is information is in the public eye. It's obvious why the Russian women they do. We don't need to do a reading, right, to figure out why does Trump let Russian women in but not Mexican women? It's obvious, right? We don't need, right? It's obvious. Okay, so okay now, okay now, Deborah, getting what I like to know. How the GOP will be after? Hopefully, okay. Let's a good question. Quick question, okay? Okay, Deborah. How the GOP will be after 2020 election? Hopefully, lots of people gone. Okay, let's see GOP results. Let's see the results right after the election. 30% of seats, really interesting. 34%. So they lost a lot. Yeah. Wow. How are they going to recover? Can you believe it? Only whatever 4 years ago we had a very different outcome. Next lesson, somebody's even joking around. They're like, next time they should learn not to use foreign adversaries in the election. So, because I do see this 34% GOP. Oh, interesting. Interesting, no? 60, whatever, because I think, okay, there's a couple of independents, a few independents, like former. It's always saying here also that some Republicans may run as independents. Okay, there are still today there's like 10% independents, and then the large majority of Democrats. Okay, so okay, but this is it's like not, these people are not going to be, yeah, I think, guys, the people that are there today are not going to be there then. Okay, I think, I don't know. Okay, so all right, so next. Okay, so it's almost over, guys. Okay, so okay, so this doesn't make sense. Okay, I think this is it, guys. Do you have any other questions? Just a couple minutes, one more. Have a point of minutes. So is it okay? Is this helpful? Okay. Um. Okay. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question. So, guys, what's gonna happen to all these? Like, okay, I know I get annoyed at the guy Brett Stevens. Brett Stevens. Hmm. So what about him? Like, what's gonna happen to these people? They're like suddenly they're very prominent. But what's gonna happen to him? Like Ben Shapiro. Oh, Ben Shapiro, and Brett Stevens. What's gonna happen to them? Let's say, where are they gonna be in 2021? January of 2020. They're gonna be. What's gonna happen to them? Guys, I feel like it's so interesting. I feel like Ben Shapiro might be indicted. Okay, because do you remember, guys, that he was part of the Manafort propaganda network? He was working for Breitbart, and he posted all these stories anti-Ukraine under the request of Manafort. So there's some sort of financial thing about him, okay, that he has to answer. He's gonna have to, it's gonna be difficult here. And Brad Stevens, I feel like he might survive if he tells the truth. He's like, I made a mistake. Is he gonna be employed by the New York Times? Guys, I feel like they're gonna have the New York Times is gonna, how they always change, right? They kind of have to think, oh, we're so sorry, we allowed for these lies to happen. Oh, no, 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 like, how embarrassed, like, who cares, like, trash. So like, oh, it's like they're gonna have so little, guys. It's hard to even imagine. Okay, they're gonna have so little credibility. Because think about it. This whole thing is people are so like trash. You know what I mean? Like they're lying. They're sick. They're sick. These people, I cannot stand them. Okay, so it's gonna be hard because their personalities are all about lying. think about it. A person who's like that, who's a sociopath like that, lying and being racist and all that, they're not suddenly like, why would they change? It's hard for them to be honest. Okay. So, okay. Now, do you think, well, I don't know what Margaret says here. Do you think Florida election will be right? I don't know what that means, Margaret. So I don't know. Florida election will be right. I don't know what that means. Be right. I don't know. So this is it, guys. Okay. Interesting, no? Interesting. So I don't know what that means. Special election, what? About what? I don't know. Guys, put, complete sentences, okay? Just let me know complete sentences. That helps, okay? Because I don't want to be reading about what you mean. Your question should be clear. I don't know what it means, okay? Okay, so here, okay? I don't know what you mean. Apart from those, okay, 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 okay. So, okay, okay, guys, I don't necessarily want to do a reading on like all the Democratic candidates, okay? Oh, not interfered with. Okay. Oh, that's right. They won't. Okay, that makes sense. So, you know what, guys? Let me add, just this is going to be the last question. Two questions about Florida then, because the will the next question be right about Florida? But then also like all these crimes, they are under investigation. I said before. What's going to happen to the DeSantis? Okay, okay. So what's going to happen in the 2020? Okay, this is a good question. So in the last, I don't know, decades, I guess, Florida elections have been shady, right? There's like, I'm sorry, let's look at Bush and all those things. I honestly don't believe it was fair, the whole thing. You know what I mean? So, what's going to happen? Are we going to finally have clean elections in Florida? Okay, is this going to happen in Florida? 2020, what's going to happen to Florida? Guys, I really see it's kind of strange. Sounds scary. But I see like, federal law enforcement, I don't know if the FBI, they're going to move the election counting things. Whatever they have the election is going to be like secured by the federal government. Like the feds, FBI is going to secure, the things. I don't know what you call it, okay? So it's kind of because it's all illegal. They did all of this stuff, okay? Because it's not even, guys, it just has to do with like they're not counting the votes, okay? So they're not counting the votes, and they're like doing the shady things. There's going to be police activity. So everybody who was involved with the last Florida election is going to be fired or not going to be involved. They're going to need new people, not from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something like, I don't know, it's unprecedented, I guess, but it's going to be under some sort of very strict law. And it's saying, I don't know, guys, it sounds kind of crazy, but I see here, and like I said, please take what I say, please take it, with a grain of salt. Doesn't mean that it's going to be 100% true or anything like that. But I see that in some states where they're saying information is going to come out of the states where they had stolen elections. So in these states, they're going to have a very different way of voting. It's going to be paper. I don't know. I feel like this is it shows me that it's very different, and it may take more time to count the votes because it's not like before. But they're saying they can't trust. They know that the whole thing was illegal last time. So they're saying like, oh, well, until we have a new system countrywide, we're going to have to isolate these counties that had stolen elections last time, and we're going to bring in people from all over the country who are not related. So random people or and even law enforcement guys, seriously, to count the votes because they don't trust. It's rotten. Okay, so that's my sense. Okay, so then what about DeSantis? I see him handcuffed. Okay, so guys, the thing about Florida, how corrupt. But it's not, guys, the change is so big from where we are today that I almost believe, I almost have a hard time believing, okay? How are we going to change so badly, okay? And so Didi Farm Girl, also, she brought out something that I haven't done a reading on, but it's irrelevant. She says, with gerrymandering, we'll have to work hard to turn the GOP. Now, you saw that recently the Supreme Court had the ruling, right? You saw the ruling about the gerrymander. Like, no, it's not a problem. No, no. Oh, so now if I saw that, now let's connect to the, if you just arrived, I did see earlier that you know, that like Kavanaugh and Neil Gorsuch are going to leave because they're connected to put on administration, right? So what's going to happen? You know, these decisions made by the Supreme Court, are they going to be upheld? What's going to happen now? Because if now, guys, there are many ifs. Okay, many ifs. So please take everything with a grain of salt. Okay, but if I saw that these people are leaving, what's going to happen to the decision about the gerrymandering? Okay, and okay, they're going to leave. Yeah, it's going to be declared illegitimate. That's right. And there's like, guys, there's money behind Kavanaugh. I saw, you know, I think he has to answer information independent of the truthfulness of the Trump administration, like the fact that it's illegal, right? I still think he has his own corruption thing going on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, interesting, interesting. So, because if they're gonna have to look at all the people that are involved in the Trump administration, think about how many shady deals, shady money, shady money, shady money, shady money, shady money. So okay, so what's gonna happen to the decision of gerrymandering? What's gonna happen? They're saying rip paper. They're gonna rip the paper. So no, guys. I'm sorry, right? I mean, it makes sense. I don't know how or when, but this is, guys, all hinges on the Trump administration being declared nullified. I told you, and you know this. If you just arrived, okay, at the beginning, I talked about how the like eventually they're going to end up within a year. Okay, yeah. So okay, guys, I have to go. Okay, unfortunately, I'm already kind of over time because I had scheduled was going to be 60 minutes, and now it's 71 minutes. So anyway, so I'm gonna go. But I think this was interesting. We should do it more, right? We should do it more because sometimes I feel like it's too much structure, even for me. I'm like, oh, too many like topics, like one, two, three, too much. Okay, so right, so it should do it like once a week. No, I should do it once a week. What do you think? I think it's a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to speak to you soon. Bring arts transformation. Okay. So yeah, so maybe I'll do, you know, guys, let me know also in the comments if you like it to be like once a week. It's a good idea, maybe. Who knows? Who knows, right? I think it's a good idea. So okay, so see you later, alligators. Probably there's probably gonna be something tomorrow. Okay, so see you soon. Okay, bye. Okay.